Let's move on to the raising, teaching and training of your children. Look at this photo. Is this raising, teaching or training? It's raising. We tend to show off our children's nice photos on Facebook, like this one. How about this one? Look at how messily she eats with her fingers, food dropping everywhere. This is training, not teaching. To correct this behavior, for 30 minutes take the meal away, then right on the dot once the child understands the rule they can eat. It normally takes 2 hours to feed the kids due to this behavior, right? So teaching them and correcting this behavior can also save a lot of time. According to a Japanese study, children feel a compulsion to eat after 4 days of not eating. At the kindergarten in Japan that we visited, they allow only 30 minutes for the kids to finish their meal. We wondered if they would ever want the food again. The principal said even the most stubborn kid would eat again after 4 days. So no need to worry. In general, the child will eat after 1 day. Do you see animals forcing their babies to eat? Does a dog force its puppies to breastfeed? What about a hen? Doesn't it taking its chicks out for food and let them peck freely? Think about it. Nature gives us great lessons, but we don't observe and learn. If you train your children for 2 months, then getting them to eat will be a piece of cake, no drama at all. Now take a look at these 2 pictures. His one is about hugging your child. The good thing about hugging is that it builds the bond, love and caring, between the mother and child. But if it's done too much, the kid becomes a caged chicken, right? So consider how often you show your love to them. Look at this photo, isn't it strange? The dad looks happy to encourage the child to go ahead, while the mom is cautious, sitting back and letting the dad train the kid. Imagine if the mom came forward and took over, then the conflicting approaches would cause the training to fail. Normally, kids are more spoiled by moms than dads, so if the women have more power than their husbands in the family, then it's hard to teach and train their children. Dads and moms have to play their own particular roles to facilitate teaching the kids. So please hug your kids only 15 times in a month, and the rest of the time, let them play, exercise outdoors, especially in challenging places, supervised properly, as that's training. Every time I have taken my kids to Damsen, an amusement park, can you guess which rides they take? There are about 30 rides in this park, and I have never gotten them to take the 3 rides that are the toughest. Because of this, they have found the rest boring and not wanted to play. After 3 visits, they didn't want to go to Damsen anymore. Because the fact is that people don't want to try something easier when they have already experienced something hard. And this is the rule for teaching teenagers. Teenagers like to rebel, meaning they like challenges. Having the ability to face challenges is very important. If you protect them like caged chickens, you are damaging them. So please give them challenges. When going out, I find the hardest sport for them to play. Over time, they don't want to go out but instead want to stay at home. They become surprisingly well behaved. If you just let them play normal games, they will demand the dangerous ones in the future. Do you know what we do to the swimming pool at our 2A Duk school? We put a thin wooden plank across the pool. Students have to walk to the middle and jump down into the pool. We tie a rope under it for them to climb from the pool back to the footbridge. There are many games at the pool. Grade 5 students who swim well have to jump into the pool with their hands tied. Even with both hands and feet tied. But they still look happy. It's absolutely amazing. His is the right to be challenged. You can notice successful people are those love and overcome challenges by themselves. The one who likes safety and convenience will be an employee for their whole life. Look at these 3 to 4-year-old kids, topless, running outside at the temperature under 0 in Japan. For this to happen, both the school and parents need to have the same mindset. This is training. In the northern Vietnam, if the school gets their students to run half-naked outside during winter at 10 degrees Celsius, or in Saigon, if they get them to run on the schoolyard at midday or 12 p.m., they will be strongly criticized. I hope that 2A Duk School will be the first one that give our students the right to be challenged. And with the parents at our side, we are not afraid of being criticized. However, the Vietnamese public's opinion sometimes has distorted views. A few years ago, Mr. Iat, a teacher, was disparaged when he made his students walk barefoot on broken glass. Many of you have tried this game before, right? No need to worry at all. Stepping on one glass splinter can cut our foot, but thousands of pieces can't hurt. This is a very simple rule. Which is basically help us to overcome the fear. Do you notice this rule also applies to practitioners of martial arts? Thousands of nails can't hurt their back, but one can. This is just a psychological challenge for the children to get over the fear. But Mr. Viet was attacked badly. As parents often protect their kids, at 2A Duk School, we have been dealing with a huge problem, which is educating parents and grandparents to have the same mindset and so they can support us. Well, do you see these kids are having fun taking an ice bath? You can also put some ice in a bucket and pour it on your kids. If your kids can't get up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, pour a bucket of ice on them. They're happy, aren't they? They can adapt easily. And they become stronger. Now look at this. This child crested the hill to go to school. He was tired and sat down. His Japanese mom said, "Darling, don't give up, try your best." but a heroic Vietnamese mother would jump in and carry her kid. If the mom is too protective, she does everything for her kids, and as a result, her kids become caged chickens. Does anyone here carry your kid, hold their hands, or bring their backpack to school?
Không trao ba lô cho nó. Đâu giơ tay lên coi. Có mỗi anh này thôi hả? Mỗi chị đó thôi, có 2 người thôi hả? Hội trường mình cả 100 người là 98% là rất ý thức nghị lực tốt. Hàng hiếm đấy. Đây là cha mẹ người Nhật nha các anh chị. Cha mẹ người Nhật đấy, cha mẹ người Việt không có được này đâu.
The other day I sat at the front of 2A Duc School and counted. About 70% of parents still carry their kids' backpacks. Even though parents of 2A Duc were educated a lot about training their kids, they still do this. Not that easy. In other schools, about 90 or even 99% parents still do this.